Women, what do you find the most confusing about men?
When guys are seriously injured but act like it's just a scratch, that they can somehow walk it off. All the guys I know are like this.
A serious answer is because we don't want to panic and cause an issue.
I'm a dude, but why do we all pretty much collectively enjoy digging random holes? Especially at the beach.
Brew. It's just satisfying AF. I can't explain it. When they behave as the smartest man in the world and 5 minutes later as the village idiot.
Duality of man.
That we ain't going to the doctor but the limb has fallen off.
I am fiend, it'll do something if it gets worse, lol.
Just do a factory reset after a major update.
Why do men always have the prettiest and longest lashes?
Testosterone.
My wife's biggest gripe is that I will spend time hiking, drinking, driving, whatever with friends I haven't seen in months, and when I get home I will have absolutely nothing to report back despite having talked solidly with them for 6 hours. My wife on the other hand will casually pass a friend in the street and within 10 minutes knows what they've done every day since they last spoke, the health and financial status of them and all other friends and relatives, and a forward-facing calendar for the next 3 months. It's funny though, all the bullpoo we talk about as guys slowly leaks a bunch of personal information over time. You can tell that one guy isn't happy with his relationship, one guy is broke, one guy hates his job, one guy has a medical issue. You know all of this without really talking about it just because you spend quality time with them. Yet even we can't recount it directly, we just know it in the moment when we are with the boys.
Why do guys just sit in silence sometimes? I thought for a long time my boyfriend was sick of me, but he was just sitting there with his brain off IG.
This bothered my ex a lot, and NGL it bothered me that it bothered her. Sometimes there isn't anything to say and it's totally cool just hanging out together and enjoy that in itself. Or it can also be, as you said, just to switch off the brain. As a disclaimer, I'll admit that I'm very introverted anyways, but even within my male friend groups sometimes we just don't talk for a bit and it's still a good memory.
How the DKS and the balls are stored in the underwear.
To be honest, as a dude I've never really thought about this. They kinda just fit. Don't really notice them sitting down and standing up unless your DK is one of those random, I'm gonna get hard now things. Rules seem to make you happy. My boyfriend plays a lot of tabletop RPGs and Battletech, and he's said before that he's not enjoying a game because, I quote, there aren't enough rules, it's all a bit confusing. Also follows for tasks, i.e. can you microwave X for me? No, that's confusing. Microwave X for 1 minute 30 seconds exactly. He's a happy man, cold sweat smile. Edit. To answer general queries. He has not been diagnosed with autism, he does have the spicy panic aka anxiety. I think this may be partly why he likes rules, specific instructions. Though he does get a lot of autism, ADHD TikToks and has related to them, so maybe? He's a historian, specifically, war history. Our microwave is 900W. The game recs are very welcome and lovely, he is aware of the thread and enjoying seeing what people are recommending for him.
Specifics mean less chance of failure, which all men dread.
Once upon a time my girlfriend sent me into a gas station to get her a can of Mountain Dew. So I go in and search all over the place, but they don't have single cans of Mountain Dew, only bottles. But then I see it, a 12-pack of canned Mountain Dew. Now in my guy brain she said can, so I was not coming out of that store with a bottle. When I go back to the car with the 12-pack, she asked why I got 12 cans of Mountain Dew. I explained my logic and she started laughing uncontrollably. She brings this up all the time with other women when explaining how guys think differently.
Mountain Dew tastes better out of a can than a bottle. You made the right call. Why pooping takes so long?
That's usually because I'm reading something on Reddit and want to finish before I have to face the world again.
I find it confusing how men are so forgiving. It's one of the things I adore the most about men and find the most baffling. I'm learning now that men will get over things like 40 minutes after they happen and genuinely get frustrated and sad when their girls hold grudges. I've found that the people I've had falling outs with and was able to rekindle my friendships with were mostly all men. I also find it weird how men will fight each other and then be best friends the next day.
You get angry in the moment, but then after you're removed from the situation you gotta let yourself cool off. Once you're thinking clearly you'll realize it wasn't that big a deal and get over it. Usually the start of a fight isn't that big, it's the stuff that comes after that escalates it, so you just recognize that both of you just human and do and say dumb things when your blood is up. Also I think women tend to plan more and then act, and men will just act and plan on the fly, so that leads to women believing slights or F-ups are more intentional, whereas men will just think of them as mistakes and forgive them.
So many men I know pass off just this really chill vibe and they all seem to just be cool with each other. How TF do they do it?
Not caring is much easier than caring.
DKS, the way they work is confusing. Like I've been told they only react when seeing or feeling something they like, but I've also been told it will just decide to pop up randomly though the day with nothing. A year or so ago, I was spooning with an ex and napping. We both woke up to cum on my thighs and it was soaked through his underwear, and I was like, wait, that's possible.
Greater than like I've been told they only react when seeing or feeling something they like. Get rid of the word only, and you're correct. Greater than, but I've also been told it will just decide to pop up randomly though the day with nothing. This is true. Greater than a year or so ago, I was spooning with an ex and napping. We both woke up to cum on my thighs and it was soaked through his underwear, and I was like, wait, that's possible? Wet dreams are a thing. Though I haven't had one since I was going through puberty. I think they don't happen as long as you're ejaculating fairly frequently.
You can be completely oblivious to any mess in the house but can spot a wall has been brush painted in the wrong direction from 20 feet away.
Wall is permanent, mess is temporary.
When my boyfriend is quiet for too long and I ask him what he's thinking about, and he says simply, nothing, and shrugs. This happens at least twice a month. What do you mean, nothing? You can actively sit there and just wipe your brain clean? No buzz? Just elevator music behind the eyes? What kind of effing superpower is that, and where do I sign up?
One of two things is happening here. Either he is thinking of something stupid he doesn't want to say aloud, or he is in fact thinking of nothing.
Why some men don't go to the doctor or dentist, unless someone else makes the appointment for them.
Doctor, because I don't want to know if something is wrong and it's too expensive if something is. Dentist, every 6 months without fail because I like having teeth while I'm alive.
All I learned from this thread is that women are confused by things most guys don't even think about, lol.
Or why we can't find stuff. I wish I knew too.
Friendship between men. It's like you guys find a group of friends in your teens or college years and be like, that's it. Enough socializing for the rest of our life, and actually manage to maintain those friendships. How do you do this? I admit I'm a bit jealous. Winking face. But then again, so often dudes admit to me they can't open up with their male friends, hide their feelings and problems and keep conversations shallow, which I think is kinda sad. Maybe that's the secret why those friendships last. But it adds to the confusing part, because I question a friendship's worth if it doesn't provide a safe space between the individuals. Disclaimer: I am aware both of those paragraphs don't apply to all men. I'm talking to the ones it does apply to. Edit. Thank you for sharing your experiences and opinions, guys. You're amazing and you gave me a lot of insight. I'm still catching up with reading all comments since it's quite a lot more than expected. But thank you very much for your efforts and for opening up.
There is a great movie clip I saw once by comedian Billy Crystal in which he said the biggest reason he loves baseball is because he could actually talk to his dad through baseball, and through creative wording, could talk about feelings. He could talk about emotions using other players in a roundabout way. I remember for me in college, I had an inner circle of friends. 5 or 6 maybe. They actually represented the different facets of my personality. My emotional friend, my bro friend, my toxic friend, my friend who sleeps with anyone friend, etc. Each one was a different side of my personality and reflected what I was feeling at any particular moment.
My GF is still baffled at the fact that I can just turn off my brain and not think of anything.
There's a science museum where I live and there's a game you can play that uses brain waves. Basically it has a ball in the middle of the table that moves based on who has the least amount of brain activity at the time. And you want the ball to move away from you. You put on a headpiece and when both players are ready, they touch the 2 pads on the table with you hands. I'm currently undefeated at a record of 14-0. IDK if I'm dumb or if I just shut everything off, but life support lol.
I've learned a lot being married to my husband, but there's one thing I fail to understand in general. Why do you guys like to stare out the window so often? It's usually just going up to a window or looking out the front door, and you fall into a trance. What's up with that? Edit. The two of us are getting a kick out of your responses. Puts a smile on my face. Smile. Edit 2. Y'all, I know that both genders are capable of looking out a window and both do it. There is the stare that I'm talking about. Lol.
Isn't this like 50% of the function of a window? Let's light in. Let's stare out.
I'm a man, but something that confused my wife is when I suddenly take a deep breath for no reason. She's like, "Are you okay? You sure? Anything you need to talk about? What's going on?" And I just say, "No, I'm fine. Think I just forgot to breathe and catching up." Edit. Popped out for a bit and wasn't expecting so many replies. Thanks everyone for the helpful information as to why we do this. I'll be sure to let the wife know, although she will still ask me if I'm okay. Glad to know I'm in good company with so many others. Edit 2. Thanks for the awards, not sure what they mean but they look shiny. Cheers. Edit 3. To be honest, I feel really blessed that I have someone who cares enough to ask if I'm okay. But yay, seriously just forgot to breathe grin.
I'm a woman but I do this too. People always ask me, "Why are you sighing?" I'm not, I just needed to take a deeper breath. Lol.
You know that meme, where a woman is thinking, he's probably thinking about other women, and in actuality the guy is thinking the most random of things. Yeah, that.
That meme is on point.
Men that are willing to pay a lot of money just for pictures of feet or boobs when pee can be free.
I believe it's something about the pictures being more personal when they are sent just for you. Some kind of a weird emotional connection there. Or so I'm told.
This is going to end in a TikTok video with a Minecraft jump and run or Subway Surfers in the background.
With the annoying auto-generated voice.
Why the DK hole in the underwear? Is it truly more efficient to maneuver it through a hole in your boxers than to just pull your pants down a little in the front? Is it a modesty thing for public? Please enlighten me.
I think it is maybe more reasonable if we consider it was probably started for people in a full suit. If you have a belt holding your pants up, the pants button and zipper, maybe a button-down shirt tucked in that slightly covers everything, then you have to undo all those, keep the shirt up, let the pants down a little but not all the way. It's annoying. And then you have to redo everything. In that case, I could see just unzipping, threading it out and being like, okay sweet, that was better. I only wear suits at like weddings and funerals though, so in practice, I basically never use the hole and slightly lower my pants as you suggest.
Why they can't find anything that is right in front of them. I swear to God I find everyone's things for them at work. Edit. Y'all really took this very serious. Some you need relationship counseling, goddamn.
Yeah, like he can spot a deer from 1,000 yards away but can't seem to find the ketchup that's been in the same spot for 6 years thinking face.
I still don't understand DK pics. Do they really think we look at a picture of ADK, in terrible lighting, sweaty, untrimmed pubes, with your 10-year-old briefs and gym shorts pulled down? And go, "Oh yeah, this is it. I'm glad I didn't ask for this." The surprise during a fun conversation is so much better.
I don't find this confusing, more sad. A lot of men aren't told how handsome, sexy, good-looking they are. I tell my husband how much he turns me on daily, and I feel like women get that all the time but men, not so much. Edit. Dang, this blew up. I just want to say all you guys deserve to be told how sexy you are, and you should definitely let it be known. I don't think a lot of partners out there realize how much you'd appreciate it.
Thank you for watching. We upload new videos every day, so be sure to come back for more fun. Please consider liking and subscribing if you enjoyed the video.